Hello everyone, this is going to be the reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon or Rising. So this reading is going to span from the 15th of July to the 30th. So, so take what resonates and leave what does not. I hope you enjoy the reading and let's get started. So I'm going to pull cards and I'm going to give my initial reaction and I'm going to go deeper into the meaning of the cards. So you could be dealing at the current time with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or or this water sign is coming into your life. So there's definitely a rejection of a love offer from a water sign. You either reject this water sign or either he rejects you. And I don't see that, even though that, I don't see if this is a new relationship, it's not going to happen. It's not going to come into the concrete ground. There's not going to be an offer of love between the two of you. And if you are married to water sign, or if you are married to water sign, or if you have a connection with a water sign, I think it's going to be a bit intense during this time. I think it's going to be a bit challenging because of both of you are withdrawing from each other. You're not sharing your love to each other. And there could be some breakup on the horizon and misunderstanding between the two of you. Yeah. Or this could be your past energy that you had with a certain water sign. Okay? So it's very strange. Let's pull some more cards and then we interpret what's going on here. So as I said before, you could be dealing with a water sign that things are a bit rocky between the two of you. But I could sense that, this water sign might offer you their love and you might not feel like you want to start this new thing with them. Okay? And with the Sun card there, you could be very centered around yourself at the current time, that you might not see this person who's trying to offer that love for you. If you are married to a water sign and you have children, if your husband or your wife is withdrawn from you, and you could be focusing only on your children and you're neglecting your husband or your partner, or you're having a problem with them, even though they're trying to reach you, but you don't want to talk with them. This could be it, because the Sun card is also about children and focus on children and focus on yourself. So with the Lovers card in reverse, I definitely see there is a breakup between you and your loved partner, And I could see that. I could see that even if it's a new relationship that's coming towards you, if you are single, you could not be feeling the connection. You know, you could not want to start this new thing with your partner, with this new individual. If this if this individual is your partner and you are in a relationship, there could be some discord, and uh, your relationship is going through a rocky time. Especially, I see a strong water here, and you're not sharing your emotion and you're not communicating with each other. You're not feeling the passion. You're not feeling the love. There it goes. So here, you again, the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles, which represents you, of course, Virgo, you might be trying to, you know, focus on yourself more, or you're trying to see things from a practical way, and find a practical solution to your problem. Yeah, and here you are, the Hermit. So with the Hermit there, you know, see a lot of breakup. Okay, with the Hermit there, you know, this is you. This is the Two of Cards, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So I definitely see you isolating yourself from your loved one, and really focusing on yourself, really trying to figure out how things is going to work out, trying to discern and analyze, you know, trying to find a solution to your problem. You're going into your inner spectrum and investigate how you feel, you know, because there could be love connection, but it's not going to happen. And or there has been a love connection, but it's not working. So you might withdraw yourself for a moment, try to realize what went wrong. And you might prefer to stay alone during this time. Okay, you don't want to deal with another person at this time, and you are you are dedicating yourself to yourself. You might not want to rush into this love offer that you have, or you want to take time to think if you are having problems with your loved one. Okay, so this love offer that's coming into your way, you know, it's going to be fast. It's going to sweep you out of your feet. There's going to be a lot of communication. There's going to be a need to communicate how you feel. And your loved one is going to have this intense need to communicate and tell you how they feel. And it's going to be very passionate, and this love feeling that this person has towards you is very passionate. However, I don't really see you jumping into it. Okay, I don't see you really thinking about it. you are thinking about it with the Hermit, but you're not really, you're taking like slow steps towards it with the Knight of Pentacles. There could have been three-part situation, or if you are in a relationship, okay, if you are in a relationship and your partner is passionately wanting to communicate with you, wanting to say how they feel towards you, there could have been like an interference from another person, like a friend or your loved partner could have had an ex who came back to his life and ruined your relationship altogether. And this is messes you up, okay? This is messes you up, and this leads you to, you know, walk away from this relationship and stay in your own zone. If you are married and you have, you know, you have children, you know, you need to make a decision. You need to make a decision about your happiness, okay? You need to make a decision. Okay, look to the card that pulled up. Okay, you need to make a decision about your happiness. If you are in a family and you feel like your partner is withdrawing themselves from you, or he is influenced by other people, and this is ruining your relationship together, you need to make a decision. You need to act out your feeling, because I see you taking the time in order to really reflect on the things that are left unsaid, left unfinished, and you really need the time alone, even that your partner might be pushing you to communicate and say how you feel. You need that time alone in order to really reflect on your inner self, on how you feel, why you are feeling incomplete, unsatisfied. You know, you want that closure. You want the closure, and you try to understand how you're going to get it. But you know, you are going to reach that, even if you are in a relationship, in a marriage, and you see that your partner is not being faithful, or he's being too you cannot really deal with them, you know, and you have children. You cannot leave this relationship because of your children, and you need to make a decision about it. You need to make a decision about, you know, the happiness of your family. And this person that you're dealing with, your love partner, could be conceited, could be arrogant. They could only see themselves, they could only pleasure themselves without giving you credit or really, really thanking you. They could only see, you know, what's around them. And they are very, you know, kind of pride. They have a lot of pride. You know, they are so, they only want to please themselves. And they could not really care about you that much. Is that a case? Or it could be that your relationship is being influenced by other people. This could be the two scenarios why it's not working. And another thing is that you don't want to start, you know, this new passionate flame with your partner, and you also need the time to go alone and relax and analyze what's going on. Because here with the Ten of Swords, you feel things are, you know, there are two cards of ending, okay? We have the World and the Ten of Swords, and both of these cards are the card of endings. However, things are not ending, but they are stuck at the current moment, you know, and this is going to make you feel also stuck. It is going to make you feel alone, and it's going to push you into that mode of that Virgo all have, you know, to think, to reflect, to analyze, to trying to understand what's going on, because you know you are somehow wanting to gain gain like wisdom about the situation, and what happened between you and your partner is left unfinished, and you need to finish it, and you don't feel like you want to start something new unless you communicate how you feel. But in order to reach that point of being able to communicate, you need to go into that zone of understanding how you feel first, isolating yourself and understanding how you feel. The two cards that appeared also is the Judgment card and the Two of Cups. And what I'm getting here is that with the Judgment card, you need to lay out, you need to put into the ground all of the misdeeds that your partner has done to you, and you need to forgive them, and you need to move on and let go of these bad emotions that are holding you back. You need to purify your emotion. And I see when you are able to do that, you are able to reconnect again with your partner. And when you forgive them, there is a need that there is going to be a rekindle of your relationship with them, because you have the two of cups there, which means even if you are a bit hurt of what happened, there's still love, okay? And there's still love, okay? There's still love. You just need to really think of what happened. So the two cards that appear again is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. So I see you have the 2 and the 2. And the 2 is about, redirecting yourself. So I see many of you are redirecting themselves, are trying to choose, a new path, a new way of thinking. They are shedding their minds, especially if you are in a relationship and you have been hurt by your partner, or your partner is not really sharing their emotion together, is not really giving you your love. It's time for you to gain your confidence back. It's time for you to really find yourself again, because this relationship that you're in might not really serve you, because you might not be appreciated. You might not be given your whole credit for what you do. Your partner could be mingling with other people and not really giving you the space, giving you the space in their life. And you might start thinking about choosing a new path, but you are uncertain. You don't have the self-confidence. That's why the King of Pentacles appears in reverse. This is you. It shakes you a bit, okay? It's shaking you a bit, and this leads you to isolate yourself and try to redirect yourself, because you feel that there is no stable foundation and a stable ground. The person that you're with, if they are not appreciating you, if they're not offering you their love. You have a lot of twos, and the twos is about making a decision, about being forced to resolve inner conflict. So during this period from the 15th to the 13th of July, I see many of you are isolating themselves, are living inside of themselves. They are thinking, they are operating on much inner spectrum than the outer spectrum, because you are in a mode where you're trying to reflect, you're trying to make a decision, you're trying to resolve this opposite polarity of emotion, of this opposition that you're struggling with, especially with the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. You're trying to resolve those inner conflicts that are inside of you because of this certain individual that leaves you feel unappreciated. You know that there is no stable ground in this relationship. There is no solid foundation, and you're afraid for your family. Where it's going to harm the family, so you're trying to make a decision about it, whether I move or stay. And you don't want to move, probably because of the children. But I see the necessity to forgive, to clean yourself, Virgo, to try to find a new, to redirect yourself, okay? There's a lot of mixed messages here. Yeah, as I said before, you have the Death card, As I said before, you're trying to shed yourself, you're trying to regenerate, you're trying to transform yourself. I see you during this period as a transformative for you from the 15th to the 13th of July, because you are transforming yourself. Even the Death card sometimes indicate the death of a loved one, indicate of things that we hold dearly to ourselves, things that are important to us, they are coming into an end in order to push us into a new path. And having the Death card and the Judgment card means that you're going to face a situation in which you have to let go of the things that serve you no more, let go of the things that once were important, and start a new path. Okay, start a new path, because both of the Judgment card and the Death card have Scorpionic, they have Scorpio vibe to them. They're all about important things being let go of and starting a new chapter. And I only seeing you going through this rebirth only by connecting with your inner power, which is analyzing, which is understanding, which is those Virgos analytical skills that enables them to transform, to understand the situation better and see the roots of the situation. If your partner had been, if your partner has been mistreating you and you don't feel appreciated, and take the time to relax, take the time to think, take the time to make the right decision. Take the time to make the right decision.